Hi, good afternoon once again. How is everybody doing? I just want to send shout outs to Ralph Smart, Kiana Lachey, Spiritual Soul, all the spiritual ones across the world. Mother Nature says, good afternoon to each and every one of you. Oh, well, I basically came to just talk to you guys about my life of being an empath. You have to excuse my son right now because he's just getting so familiarized with the camera and loving himself and playing and having a ball. Anyhow, I'm putting him in the video for right now. But my life and my journey as an empath, I've realized that
Mommy,
I've been like absorbing a lot of energy. You can absorb negative energy or you could absorb positive energy. But basically, oh Lord. But since I am Mother Nature, I basically just plant my feet, take off my shoes, plant my feet on the ground, and I could absorb the energy from nature. And nature tends to basically calm you down and you get in tune with everything, and I mean everything. And I feel it going through my hands, my hair, my whole entire body. Because basically, we all are energy. You have negative energy and you have positive energy, but it really boils down to say that we all are energy. And the mere fact of that, I am here, I am alive, I am breathing, and I am thankful, and I am a child of God. It's just a wonderful experience to just start my life all over again. It's a new beginning and a new chance to do everything the right way, but basically doing it God's way. Because He's the one who's been steering my life ever since. He has been the one who's been providing everything for me. Every day I wake up, I give Him thanks, I give Him praise, I worship Him every single day, every second, every minute, every hour, just to tell the public out there and everyone across the world that no matter what you are going through, God is staring everything. Mommy. He is looking at you. He is doing things for you. But it doesn't take you hard. It's not even going to take you just a minute just to go on your knees. And if you don't feel like going on your knees, just sit down inside your bed and give God thanks and praise for what He has done. I mean, many of us has waked up and hasn't give God thanks and praise just to be alive. I could remember, and being on death door was not a wonderful sight for me. I gone through so much turmoil. I gone through so much shame, so much resentment, and but now, since I've found God in my life, and He has changed my perspective on life itself. Just being in His presence has waked me up. Because right now you're saying me, I am an empath. I don't have to basically be around you to hear what you're saying about me. I could be right in my room and I could hear you. I could be right outside and I could hear you. That's how powerful I am of a woman that God made me, because He told me this personally. Since you are in the dark, I chose you to do my work for me. You have worked like 10 jobs. I've been working all my life at the age of 16, but now that is basically the end of it. So I'm just starting on a new beginning in my life and a new chapter to just moving forward and continue to move with God, because He is steering my life and He is controlling everything about me. And from since I accepted God, it has been mind blowing. I mean, mind blowing to the fact that I'm pregnant and this is my seventh child. I have 9 children altogether. I have 6 boys and 3 girls. My daughter's coming up on the way. it's just a good experience. It's just a wonderful, mind boggling. It's just tremendous to be in his presence. I mean, I don't have to ask him for anything because he's right there. I talk. I basically talk to the dead. I talk to spirits because basically they walk up and down. I mean, walk up and down. I mean, walk up and down. I see them walk up and down through Bryce Lane. I see them walk up and down through basically the fourth dimension where I always just be. And when I'm walking on the street, walking down the road, I see them walking up and down, up and down, up and down. And no matter how much times they walk up and down, they come and they talk to me. I see a lot of persons who've already been dead for so long, like my Grammy. I've been seeing her every day. That don't stop. I always seeing, even when it comes to Jay cousin Franklin, he died, and he is actually an angel, and I'm seeing him. And right now, all of them are surrounding me as we speak. Because every time I walk anywhere, if I go to the third, if I'm to the third dimension or to the fourth dimension, they're always surrounding me. I always have my spiritual guides guiding and protecting me every single day. And right now, I'm showing y'all, I'm just looking at it. I am Mother Nature. And the plants right here, they're bowing to me. That happens every day. In the spiritual realm, it's a lot more different because they're not actually plants, they're animals. But people don't realize what's going on. Because see, this is the physical realm. But when you go to sleep and you go through this portal and it's in the spiritual realm, it's completely different than this. These are plants now. There ain't no plants inside the spiritual realm. They are animals. All the time I talk to them and they talk right back to me because I can hear them. I can hear them every day, every minute, every second, every hour. And every time I go, they talking, "Hi mother, how you doing? You okay?" That's my mommy. See her right there. She going to church right now. So basically I'm not going to church not until when I need to, but she's off to church. But it's just gonna be just me and Seth and Tamaya. We're just going to be walking with God every single day because we are angels of God. Since my life has changed and since I gave my life to Christ, He has opened up my eyes, and I mean open up my eyes. And this is something that the devil is trying to stop me from doing. I don't know why, but why would you want to stop me? Because at the end of the day, I could remember that he was the one who was building me. But now I am the one actually fighting against him because he fights for the wrong, and that's not me. I'm all about positivity. I'm all about just showing love, doing what needs to be done, just professing and proclaiming what God has done in all of our lives. If he gave you a chance to get up, why it's so hard to give him thanks? You worship so many idols, so many, and you never give God a chance to even work in your life. Isn't that sad? It's extreme to that matter. Why would everyone do that? They don't remember him. But I remember him. I see him every day. God is like a layer of fire. I mean, a ball of fire. When he walks to me, he is literally fire. I mean, he walk into me and I'm seeing him in the morning and he is a ball of fire. But when I'm in heaven, he is not like that. He is just, oh my God, he's so handsome. Oh, he's nice looking. But when I'm in the spiritual realm and I go and I fly up to heaven, oh my Lord, I can't wait. Just to be around him is remarkable. Just to be in his presence is an honor. You know what it is to worship the man of God who saved your life and you had 4 different demons inside of you? If it wasn't for him, I would have been dead. I owe him my life to him. And since that has happened, everything has changed. Because through this corner was never, not always quiet. It was always a lot of fuss and fight. But we're not into that anymore. Seth, stop it! But I'm just happy. It's at peace, and this is just how heaven is. Heaven is peaceful. Heaven is serenity, and anything you could think of, it's in heaven. Last night I was supposed to tell you all I just been to heaven. No, excuse me. Sorry about that. That was a lie. We had a battle last night. We had a serious fight. But then you have the Rainbow family coming out, and that's not going to stop because we all about positivity. That's what the Rainbow family is all about. We're all about different kind of nations coming together. Nothing stereotype about anybody. We're just pushing and moving forward and getting closer and closer to where God needs for us to be. And he always tells me this, my child, let's do this. Keep on moving forward with me. Because the only person right now in my life who I fear is God. I've faced all of my fears and I've conquered every last one of them. So I fear nobody, no one but God. Because if it wasn't for him, I would have been dead. But when I saw them demons inside of me and I went down by Maddie Nordich, she was the one who basically took them out of me. I did half for them. When I was home, I was like in my room like around 12 o'clock midnight. After 12, everybody was in the room sleeping. I was the only one up, and I had to literally, I was spitting up so much slime, so much things coming out of me. And I said I couldn't take no more. God said, you know what? The only person who can actually save you is Maddie Nordich. So I gone down by her when I was working down by Dunkin' Donuts. After I went to work, came home. Before I even came home, I didn't tell anybody where I left. I just went straight forward and I gone to her. And when I went to her, that's when everything started to happen in front of me. When I get there, I was still throwing up. And I mean throwing up slime, throwing up spit. Stop it, Seth! Throwing up, I mean everything was coming up from my stomach, up from my womb, because that's what these ridiculous individuals were blocking my wombs. But why? But for what? Foolishness, jealousy, envy. It doesn't make any sense. You don't have a life. If you're going to do that, you don't have a life. But I'm just happy that God is always going to keep steering me to go forward. He's always going to keep moving me to go forward. He's not going to stop. He said, whatever you want, you can have. Anything at all I ask God for, that is like for nothing. But I'm just thankful just to be alive. I'm thankful to breathe. I'm thankful to even be blessed with another child. But I've already told God, I don't want any more after that. I don't want no more. But he said, the reason why you are expecting, because you have a lot of naysayers out there. Don't mind what you hear. Don't mind that. I did this to you. I did it. So he told me this personally. If they ask, tell them call 242 God. So I basically started to laugh about it, because who is going to actually have a chance and wants to question God? You never should do that, because I already did that. I do that many times. I questioned him over and repeatedly, and he said, Magnolia, please ease up. Stop asking me. But he know I little bit stubborn. But I can't help that. I'm just very curious. But the way how I am, that's the way how he designed me. So he know how I am. And I'm loving every bit of it, loving the nature, because I am Mother Nature, and the gifts that he gave me, I could control the elements, all of them. I could control the wind, the rain, the sun, everything. All of the elements I can control, and that's what I've been doing. So basically, this is my job when it comes to God. That is my purpose. I work every single day for him. I don't stop because it's fun, and it's an honor and a privilege to work for the Almighty God. You know what that is? I love working for him. He is amazing. He is so fun, like how everybody think he is. When you sit down and you're in the spiritual realm, you sit down on the side of him and you just talk. It's like I fall in love with him all over again, and my love has never went away. Because when I was a little girl, I was always brought up in the church, but I started to drift from Christianity. I really started to drift away from that. I started to go into Farai, Rastafari. But when I went through my 5 levels of consciousness, that is so toxic and so evil, it's unbelievable. I ain't gonna lie. It was evil, and because I was living in reverse, but since I'm not living in reverse anymore, I'm living in live. This is what I'm experiencing right now. Just living for God, entering his kingdom, praising him, worshiping him every single day, oh God, proclaiming what God has done in my life. Sometimes I realize